Welcome to Storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Unloads to the right. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Well, 3rd and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
To the air, it's Beck. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's a give to Peoples. Strong, firm tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Right down the middle. This one's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch him being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Cross it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Beck. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense. Picked
up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. and that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Right back to the well. Hard running there. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts him. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback. The coach is thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this fourth down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on fourth down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Quarterback extends the play. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Maybe a crease. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Into the end zone for 6.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Mateer. The screen, and watch out. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He's got his man. Makes the grab in their space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide out set, trips right. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Turning it on. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's Robinson. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Hurricanes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Handoff for Peoples. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Beck. Fires left. Got a man, it's Peoples. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Run inside. It's Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
There's a crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And the Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. They'll run it. It's Hansen. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. He'll heave it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's a give to Robinson. There's some room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Handoff from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Sooners will snap it on first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown Sooners! They move on top here in the fourth. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
To the air. It's Beck. Right on the money. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it. Not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. In the red area, it's Wallace. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Penn State with the response.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense.
Snags it and he's open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Here's the pressure. Fires downfield. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. And the defense took advantage with the interception.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a two-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, two-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Rides to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Trying to run, it's Hansen. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. That delay of game penalty took them out of second and short. Here they come, needing 8. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.